This is the plaintiff, Alan Riles. He says the defendant ruined his leather varsity jacket at her inferior dry cleaning establishment, and she refuses to pay him for a new one. The insane defendant won't even give him the jacket because she's afraid it'll help him prove his case. This is crazy behavior, and he's here suing the woman for $450, the money he's now owed. This is the defendant, Sarah. She says she followed the instructions on the fake leather jacket. It said dry clean only. She did. And now the plaintiff's trying to get over on her. The plaintiff even told the cops the jacket was new, which it wasn't. He's the scammer here, and she thinks the judge is going to see right through him. She's accused of junking up a jacket.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the dry cleaner ruined his varsity leather jacket, but the defendant says that she followed the instructions to the letter. It's the case of give me an S, give me a U, give me an E.
You're welcome.
Alan Riles,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
suing, you've asked to be referred to only as Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, you're suing Sarah's Dry Cleaners for $450, the cost of a jacket that you say they ruined. Tell me
Yes.
what happened.
I brought two jackets into the cleaners, and one was the varsity leather jacket with the
In
wool.
question, the
Yes,
one that got ruined.
this
And
is
another
the
one you have
knit
there.
Jacket, yes.
Okay, can I see the one you have there?
Yes. I only paid $16 to get this one clean.
And everything's fine with that one?
Everything's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Now, I asked her, are you going to take my coat to a professional
The
leather
other coat.
cleaner? The other coat.
Well, isn't she a professional?
She's supposed to be.
So wait, so why would you ask her, are you going to take it to a professional?
Because I asked her, I said, do you do leather cleaning here? She says, no.
Oh, meaning are you going to send it out?
Are you going to send it out? She said she's going to look into it.
Okay.
So I wait 2 weeks. I already paid for this one. When I get back, she said it's only going to cost me $22. I said, $22. So I gave her the money. She let me see. She tried to whisk me out the door.
How does she whisk you out the door?
Because she came to the door, like, you know, she just handed me my jacket. So I looked at it before I went.
Of course you looked at it.
Yeah. And
But
it
what was
was
she doing to
hard.
block you from looking at it?
I mean, it's not that. She tried to rush me. Like,
Who's she? Is it Sarah who you were dealing with or
I
somebody
don't
else?
think it was her.
Who was it?
I think it was somebody else.
Who was he dealing with? Do you know?
It was me. I just got a haircut.
You got
Oh,
a haircut.
okay. All right, go ahead.
But the thing is, when he came up to the leather, I said, I called the police because I got upset.
Why? What did you see when you
Because
looked at
the
the
jacket was stiff. The luster was out of it. You know, it's like she washed the jacket. You
Okay.
don't wash leather.
Okay.
And I said, when the police got there, I said, why? I said, you didn't send it out? She said, it would have cost me more. That insulted
Okay.
me.
Do you have the jacket here?
Yes.
I need to see it. She said it would have cost you more?
Yes, it's supposed to be professionally dry clean.
Right.
She took the whole luster out of it. It's stiff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stiff. How was this cleaned?
It was, I followed the care label
Which
instructions.
says what?
To dry clean it.
So you dry cleaned it. Do you dry clean in-house or do you send that out too?
I dry clean in-house.
Did you expect it to turn out like this?
No, I did not.
Right. So we agree that this isn't how it should turn out.
No.
Correct?
Correct.
Correct. All right. So let's see what the instructions say. Dry clean petroleum process. What's that?
So there's two methods of dry cleaning. There's one that's with perc solvent, and then there's one with hydrosolvent. And hydro is usually more for delicate materials, such as, at the moment, there's no indication that that was a leather jacket. But
What do you mean? Wouldn't you look at these sleeves and think they're leather?
Initially, it wasn't looking like that. That's why I told him that I was going to find out how
initially,
I was.
so when the guy brings it to you, it wasn't wool. It was. Why wouldn't you look at it and think this is leather?
I mean, initially it looks like that now, but I brought other samples, how it looked prior to the cleaning. And just like recipes, there's ingredients for like when you buy boxes at the supermarket, there's ingredients listed.
Right.
On articles of fabric, it shows what all the material components are made out of.
So what is it you're saying then? That the label doesn't say leather? Is that
the
what you're
label
saying?
didn't say leather. It did not specify that it needed to go to a leather care specialist.
Okay. Show me the other jackets.
So this is one. that has all the instructions on it and the care label. I followed it.
Is this somebody else's jacket you brought in?
Yeah.
Where does this one say anything about leather?
No, that one doesn't say leather.
Right.
These two items are leather that got leather cleaned.
Why did you clean this?
Yes.
How come this came out like this and that came out like that?
Okay, who wins, the customer or the dry cleaner?
The dry cleaner because I'm a vegetarian. So
Oh, so you want to just take it out on somebody who buys leather? I got it.
Yeah, well,
what do you
so-
think?
I think it's the client,
The
customer, right?
Because?
Because it should be, this dry cleaner is a profession.
Fair enough. I respect what you said. Going inside the courtroom.
The black one is not real leather.
And this one is real leather.
Real leather.
So are you suggesting that because it's real leather and it doesn't list in the care instructions that it's real leather, this isn't your fault? Is
No,
that what you're saying?
I did follow up with the leather specialist that comes to my cleaning. Initially, I told him I wasn't sure if that jacket could be cleaned at my establishment or if I did have to send it to a leather care specialist.
This was after you already ruined it.
No, this was before, prior. This is why he never received a ticket. That's why he paid for that jacket first. He looked at the jacket, he looked at the care instructions, he said, I don't think I can clean this at my establishment. And I confirmed with the other guy who does the actual cleaning in my store, he said it was fine. So when it came out of the machine, it was fine. It's just during the steaming process where it did get damaged.
Okay, so you damaged his jacket. So what did you offer to do for him?
I offered him to re-clean it.
How is recleaning going to solve this?
Because now we found out that was initial leather, I was going to go back to the leather company and say, hey, this is what happened and see if they can repair it.
Did you do that?
No, once I offered to do that, and he said right off the bat that he was going to just take me to court,
Right.
then I didn't see any reason to.
How about just to give the guy back his jacket without it being damaged?
Because
That's a
once-
reason to.
No,
don't
because
you think?
initially he had first he claimed that he received that coat as a gift. And then when the police officers came, he said it was worth $200. And
Do you have any evidence as to what the jacket is worth?
It's worth over $230 because.
Do you have any evidence?
I have evidence right here that the jacket for a regular sized person like him, it'll cost $230. I'm a 3X. So it says up here, adult sizes small to 5X, up charges apply.
Okay, can I just see what you're looking at?
Yes.
How long ago did you get the jacket?
It's been about a year and a half. I didn't wear it that much because my weight fluctuates, and I don't wear green every day.
Okay.
I only wore it like once or twice. All I
Okay,
wanted
but
her to do-
how did you end up almost doubling what your own evidence says the
because I
jacket's
had
worth?
to take time out to go downtown.
No. But you're saying up charges apply, and your up charges are double?
No.
Where's
The
your
upcharges-
evidence that it's $450, my dear?
Listen, I'm saying it because of I had to go downtown. She took my money. She ruined my jacket.
Okay.
And I have to go get another one.
Okay. How does that mean you're entitled to double what the jacket's worth? Plus, you
Plus pain
understand
and suffering. She hijacked
pain
my
and
jacket.
suffering, the old pain and suffering. Yes, pain and suffering on a jacket. Gotcha. Let me explain to you what court is about.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is about putting you in the position you were in before the bad thing happened. It's not
Okay.
about ching ching, let the cash register ring.
No.
So what you would be entitled to is not the replacement value of what it would cost you to go out and get a new jacket.
Right.
Because that's a new jacket. That's worth more than this
only
one.
wanted one time.
What you are, do you have an
Yes.
off button? Okay. What you are entitled to is the depreciated value of the item at the time that it's ruined. And you
Okay.
have to understand that that's the value of a used jacket, a year and a half or 10-year-old jacket or whatever it is.
Well, I only wore it once.
I don't care how many times you wore it. What do you think? I'm going to get into that? How many times did you wear it? Is it a good color on you? Do you score when you wear it? Like, Judge, I love that jacket. Everybody was falling all over me whenever I wore it. No, that's not how you do it. You ruined the guy's jacket. I'm going to order you to pay him. No, we're done. I'm going to order you to pay him $100 plus the $22 that you paid for the dry cleaning for a sum total judgment in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $122. Verdict for the plaintiff.
So in a pretty cut and dry case, the plaintiff prevails. Are you surprised that he won the case?
A little bit, yes.
I mean, didn't you feel you were going to be, you're going to lose?
No, I did have evidence to show that that the instructions has to be clear, and if I did follow the instruction and it get damaged, the cleaners are not held liable.
Well, in this court, you are liable.
Yeah, I am liable.
Sorry about that. Our officer has some documents you must sign. Now, here comes the plaintiff. You got your Knicks jacket.
Yeah.
That was okay. What, the green one, why did you have it clean? What's the matter? You're shaking your head.
Because the price. She didn't clean it. She ruined my jacket. Only wore it once.
One question. You only wore it once. Why are you getting it cleaned?
Because there was smoke smelling it. My father had smoked, and it was smoke in it, and I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I had to get it, cleaned out.
So you can smell the cigarettes?
I should have just free-breezed it.
I think you should have. You should have. Well, look, you did your best. The judge explained to you how it works, okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much. You must sign some documents. Harvey, tough lesson for him.
It sounds unfair, but you don't get replacement value. You get depreciated value at the time it was ruined.